All right, back at it again. Hell yeah. We are rocking this live from Saucy Shane's place over here. Uh, we are going to do this fill-in show over here. Saucy man, I hope you get some signal. Maybe you can pop up here. Saucy's having some technical difficulties, folks. No worries though. No worries. We're gonna hang out here for a little bit, see if we can rock this thing. If not, I will rock this for my brother. That's how much he means to me. That's how much I love the man. We will rock this for Mr. Saucy Shane. So share this out. Get as many people in here as you possibly can. This is going to be a good show, one way or the other. We are going to make this thing work. We are talking all about album covers tonight, and if Saucy can make it, that would be awesome, man. I've been dying to hang out with my brother for months now, since he got his new job. Uh, OG wifey is in bed too now. I'm very sorry. But she is in the bed. No problem, Saucy. No problem. So already in the chat, well, there's 14 people watching already, man. We are going to get you there tonight, my brother. I guarantee you. Twisted Art Lady in the house. Chatio in the house. Eileen in the house. Of course, Saucy Shane. He's out there trying to get this thing fired up. If he can, he will. Believe me, guys. If he can, he'll be here. Tuna Emperor. What is up? Glory to the Tuna Empire. Empire. Is the Tuna Empire, is that like would you consider the Tuna Empire more Jedi or Sith? I do need to know that. Moose Gal is here. What is up? How you doing, Christina? Good to see you. Axe is here. Heck yeah. Foxit Outdoors is here. And the Lone Star is here. Now, I have sent that link out there. And kind of the way it's looking right now, I may put the link in the chat here in a little bit. We'll see. Hello, Marty. How you doing? But again, do me the favor, please. I'm begging you. Share this thing out. Let's get as many folks in here as we possibly can. We are trying to fill in for 21090 tonight. Andy is sick. I don't know if you remember a couple weeks ago when I got super sick and I actually dropped off of my own stream, and my brother Travis ran my whole stream for me. And this is kind of the same deal. Saucy's having some technical difficulties. I have no problem at all with absolutely rocking this thing for my brother. And for 21090. Those guys have done a lot for us. Lots of inspiration. So we are going to do our damnedest to rock a full-on Tuesday night with you guys. Let's see here. Lone Star shared it out. Hell yeah. The Tuna Empire is more tuna than sea creature. We have some other creatures in the Empire, though. The Emperor is the most benevolent. Wow. Okay. What I would kind of like to be like a big old walrus or something. That's what I'd like to be in the sea. I don't think anybody messes with like those big old king walruses and stuff, but it's awesome. Higgs Rock Farm. Awesome. Yeah, Saucy is going to get it tonight. We are going to get it for Saucy. That's what we're going to do. Is of all of us slow growing channels, me and Saucy and a few others, ain't nobody deserved it more than Saucy Shane has. He's been a super good friend, a super good supporter. He is loyal to the end. So we are rocking this for him. And that's because that's what we do. Because we're family. We're like, Vin Diesel on Fast and Furious. This is family here. Don't fuck with us. You'll be on in a bit. Hell yeah. And for those of you that I have shared this link out to, feel free to share it out to other folks. If I have shared it out to you and there's somebody you want to bring on up here, share it out, because we are going to do this. We are going to rock this. 21 people in the house. Hell yeah. You got this. You got this, Shane. You got this, my brother. Hell yeah. OG Walrus? Hell yeah. I'm digging it, man. I'm digging the whole Walrus thing. I think that's cool. Some people want to be a shark. Some people want to be an orca. I'm cool with being a big old walrus, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, we love you back, Saucy, man. You know we love you. You know I got your back, man. You know I'm going to make this work. So do what you can. If you can't pop up, it's all good. We're going to make this thing work. I'm going to give it just a little bit longer. Then I'll start bringing some folks up, and we'll start talking about these album covers, because I've got a shit ton of these things saved up here. I've got my list. I've got Shane's list. And if need be, we will just... OG is going to be a fin-proof being... Is going to fin-proof being a walrus. She probably will. She probably will. I think she would see that as accurate. Of course, she would be some kind of a beautiful sunfish or something. But yeah, making food real fast. Now, well, don't make it too fast. Make sure it's delicious. It's okay, everybody. It's going to work out just fine. No worries. No worries. We are all tunas in our tuna empire. I've got to just do a stream with tuna one of these days. Maybe do some tuna art. I really want to get into tuna's mind, just to get in there and maybe make some dark tuna artwork. Is it a thing, dark tuna artwork? What is up, Jimmy Pickles? How you doing, man? We are rocking this for our brother Saucy Shane. He is having some technical difficulties getting some signal to get up here. But whether he makes it or not, we are going to rock this for him. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good night. The inner workings of the tuna brain. That could be a whole documentary, I think. Oh, Tuna is quite the character, man. I'm assuming it's he. Tuna is quite the character. I would love to do some tuna projects. Oh, saucy Annan. Okay, stay saucy. Hell yeah, we will. Crazy Ann is here, but just hanging out in the background. I hope you're feeling all right, Miss Ann, my hall pass, because I know you'd be up here with me if you could be. Glory to our tuna empire. Yes. Tuna brain. Craziest tuna. Oh, Lordy. Yes, please share this out. We've got 22 people watching. Oh, I love you back, Ann. We've got 22 people watching. We are running this for my brother, Saucy Shane. We are going to talk about we're going to be talking about album covers here in a minute. And it looks like it's probably time. I'm going to give it a few more minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and bring somebody up. And we are going to talk about mine and Saucy's list. But we've got my brother to come up here and help me out.
guys? Woo!
Hello, Jen.
We are here.
You know what I feel? I feel like if there's one person in the universe that could be an avatar for Saucy Shane, it'd be you, Phil. I think you know him as well as anybody else on Earth. You've hung out with him as much on YouTube as anybody has. So,
Okay. I'll be an avatar for you.
yeah, you're gonna be his avatar.
Saucy Shane is my brother.
Yeah, he is. You're gonna be like Sigourney Weaver in Avatar.
There you go. What's up, Marty?
Well, I tell you what we should do, Phil, is because it looks like he is still having signal problems. I think we should do the album covers. I'm going to show you Saucy's. I'm going to show you mine.
Okay.
And maybe you'll be the third party. You're going to be the judge on this thing.
I can be the judge.
All right. And then once we get through that, man, I'm going to open this thing up. We're going to open the throttle wide open, and we're going to have a good old party night. Down with that?
Oh.
All right. I didn't make intros for all these because, god dang, that would have been like 20 intros. But, Phil, this is Saucy Shane's number 10 album cover. It is Alice Cooper's School's Out.
You can't go wrong with an Alice Cooper album cover.
Now, I wonder if he was thinking about this. Because remember, that came with a pair of panties.
Was that Scratch and Sniff, or was it just regular old?
I think it was just regular old panties, because that came out the year I was born. So,
because I got news for you. I bet Alice Cooper got plenty of Scratch and Sniff panties he could throw in there back in the day.
Holy groovy. Hell yeah.
What's up, Travis?
But yeah, I mean, a pair of Scratch and Sniff panties or just panties. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah, but that is from 1972. Man.
I'm sure the panties was a big part of that. His reasoning for the album cover. If that came with that, I am sure that was a big thought process going through that sick mind of Saucy Shane for sure.
All right. This is my number 10 album cover, and it is for just the music and the artwork, but I really dig this artwork. Bam. Danzig.
Oh,
yeah. I love that black and white, just creepy artwork. He was the lead singer of the Misfits. Then he was Sam Hain, and then he went on to be Glenn Danzig. And this album cover, I've drawn this a million times in class when I should have been studying. So.
Didn't we all draw all those different album covers and stuff and try to use the same font?
Yeah, remember how long did you practice on the Def Leppard font? Like when you were
the Def Leppard, the Metallica, all of those. I think I had a weird font. Now you can just Google a font, Metallica font, and I can do my channel name in a Metallica font or whatever. So yeah.
Remember the Twisted Sister thing, the TS or Twisted Sister. We used to take our pencil erasers. This is how stupid we were as kids. And we would erase that shit so it would wear the skin off, basically blister that stuff up into the back of our hand and then cover it with ink out of an ink pen. And it would last for about a month. You'd have a big old Twisted Sister tattoo on the back of your hand.
We did some stupid stuff as kids, didn't we?
That's how fucking stupid we used to be back in the day. Hell yeah. Whiskey knows who Glenn Danzig is. So Phil, you're going to be the judge on this. Are you digging the panty laden School's Out or the old fashioned Glenn Danzig album cover?
I know you love the Danzig. I know that's your wheelhouse as far as that kind of.
Oh, you ain't gonna hold back on me.
How can you turn down an album that comes with a pair of panties?
That's what I'm saying. I almost like.
How's that not number one?
Yeah, when I was putting this together, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm screwed on this one. So number one, that's one tick for Shane already.
There you go, Shane. Now panties nowadays would be more thong type than they are in that picture, though.
Oh yeah.
There'd be less fabric to panties nowadays if they came in an album cover, but.
Oh yeah, Axe. I had the old school Appetite for Destruction that got banned with the robot insert album cover, but yeah. They did. I'm not going to deny it. They did have cool artwork on their albums. Just too bad they had Axel singing for them.
You just can't get over it, man.
I can't, man. I can't.
It's like Orange Man Bad.
Let's go, Axel. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. All right. Hell yeah. You ready to move on to number 2?
Sure.
I think
or number 9, right?
Yeah. This would be our number 9 picks. And I think Saucy may have an unfair advantage in this one too. Saucy Shane's is Blink 182, Enema of the State.
Uh-oh.
And if I know Phil, this is gonna be hard to beat. That girl right there still does comic book conventions and stuff where she travels the country just making money off of this album cover.
Yeah, I mean that's something about a prostate check from that girl. Just I will encourage people like they would do at 21090 to either put Saucy in there or put Jimmy in there. When we show both album covers, wait till we show both album covers, and then put Saucy in there or put Jimmy in there as far as who you think has the best, because this is a group thing, right? This is just like it is anything else. It shouldn't just be me judging. It should be I can give my opinion, but I think everyone else in the chat should be a part of this. So
well, and look, if I get my ass kicked for this, I'll take it like that. That I can't deny that one.
That is not what my doctor looks like that gives me my prostate exam, but I wish it was.
I'd be going. That would be like a regular annual thing, though. Like if your doctor looked like
semi-annual. Thank you.
You'd be like, oh yeah, I'm feeling something funny. It's time for an exam. All right, now my number 9 is it's a metal band, Gojira. I love the space art type.
It is cool.
Yeah, and this is a Gojira, the super cool band. They've actually been around for about 20 years. They are, believe it or not, a French band, but they absolutely kick ass. And I love their album art. And so it's whichever way you guys want to go with it. You got, who would deny that? Who would deny that? Against the space art, the space whale.
I've never heard of Gojira.
Gojira is super good, man. Like I would listen to Stranded. It would be a good song to listen to of theirs. Just really, really good. I think you would dig them, Phil. They kind of bridge that gap between what's going on in metal now and from our era of metal. It's a really good gap bridger. But they're super good.
I see how the chat's going. I see the ladies are going for the non-prostate exam. And the fellows like Chadio were going like, oh yeah, there's Chad. We got the 2 Chads. We know what they're thinking about.
I'm just saying that's hard.
Jimmy's voting for Saucy.
I think I may vote for Saucy on this one, but no, that's cool artwork. But
that is cool artwork.
But damn, yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Saucy and what is that? Saucy Enon Sag. Look at Saucy. He's being diplomatic. He voted for Jimmy.
That's one thing. Me and Saucy we're both too damn diplomatic, aren't we, Phil?
Well, I mean, are you talking about the artwork? Or are you talking about, because I mean, one's got artwork in the sense of not that. The artwork. There's artwork here, but when there's also artwork in photography, right?
There's artwork in that. There's a lot of artwork in that.
Absolutely.
I mean, beyond just some hot big boob chick that's fixing to stick her fingers up your butt. It really is nice photography. Like that really is, that is art. Believe it or not.
That is very suggestive. That's where those fingers would go. Either that or she'd be turning your head and cough.
Did she have 2 or 3 fingers held up? Oh man.
Definitely would be a 2 finger.
I'm hoping that thumb stays where it's at. All right, Phil, give me the final count. What do you think?
I'm I mean, I kind of agree with you, and I kind of agree with most of the guys in the chat as far as the Blink 182.
Mm-hmm. All right, we are going saucy on that one. Hell yeah.
Going saucy Shane on that.
All right. Now this next the next round, Phil, you are going to recognize because this is one that you brought up in the pre-party.
Very good.
Oh yeah. Now, this is Saucy Shane's, and this might surprise folks. This is Saucy Shane's number 8 album cover. Green Day's Dookie.
Green Day. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it is very creative. There's a lot of doodling going on here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like some high school students binder that they sat there during art class. And
kind of very creative. The old 70s comic books, the comic books we shouldn't have been reading.
Right.
No, that's cool though, and like I said, it's I don't think some people would associate Saucy Shane with being a Green Day fan, but yeah, he is.
Well, it could have been a lot of what is youth. I mean, a lot of us, our stuff changes as we get older. So
yeah, he's my kids are huge Green Day fans, and I'm a Green Day fan too. And it's like everything else. Take the politics out of it and have fun with the music, and it's all good, But yeah, I'm a huge Green Day fan too. But Dookie's not one of my favorite Green Day albums, but I do dig that artwork.
Man. Yeah, that artwork is cool.
I dig it. Did you notice the monkey in the corner about to throw that pile of shit at the crowd?
I did notice the monkey. I didn't notice that it was a pile of shit, but now that you mentioned it.
He's fixing to fling it.
That's what monkeys do.
Yeah, here's my number 8, and I know you're going to recognize this one. Bam, there it is.
There you go. We mentioned that in the pre-party, didn't we?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And that for the time was very taboo, right?
Oh yeah, a cherub with smoking cigarettes. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. And that was designed to make the youth look at it and the parents look at it and say, "You're not getting that," and that made the youth want it even more.
Oh yeah, and I think that comes from Eddie Van Halen's love of cigarettes, which eventually killed him. But I mean, you got to live your life, and but everything was meant to be a little bit shocking back then. That album, I'm sure, like for me and Phil, that was kind of the end of the era for Van Halen. And then it went to Van Hagar after that.
You should highlight Twisted Art Lady's comment. You should be careful how you put comments out there like that, Twisted Art Lady.
Love Dookie.
Love Dookie.
There you go. Cindy went for mine. Oh, Saucy went for mine. It's hard. It's gonna be hard to beat Dookie. Is that man? We're really gonna have to watch how we say this.
And then Axels loved that album. Axe, was that Dookie or was that?
We got Dookie versus 1984. Dookie was kind of the beginning of the Green Day explosion, and this was the end of Van Halen before they become Van Hagar.
So we got what? Couple for Jimmy, 3 for Saucy. Jimmy. See, we just don't know who Axe voted for. So we got 3 for Saucy and 2 for Jimmy. Axe says Dookie. That's 4.
Oh, yeah,
Then Chadio's got 1984. I don't know if I'm a splitter, but I already put it down on my piece of paper here. I gave that one to Jimmy. Okay. That was one that I picked, in the pre-party.
Are we going to call that one a push then?
We can call it a push. We can call it a push in the group.
Let's call it a Dookie push.
Yep.
So I've got 1 point. Saucy's got 3 at this point.
2. We're only 3 albums in.
Well, I gave us both a point for Dookie.
Oh, for the push. Okay, I got you.
All right. Album cover number 7. And you 21090 fans are really going to be fucking proud of me on this one. But this is Saucy Shane's right here.
Okay.
Disturbed 10,000 Fists. That is fucking cool. I'm not going to deny it. That is a cool ass piece of art right there.
I was introduced to Disturbed myself about probably 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest boy started listening to that. And I didn't like it at first, but the more I listened to it, the more I like, oh, wow. The
He
more I
has
liked
an
it.
amazing voice, man.
Oh. Yeah. So yeah, I like the album cover there. That is
That's cool. I like their. I don't know what their character's called. The guy with the hood is kind of like Disturbed's version of Eddie because he's on most of their album covers.
Yep.
But that's super cool artwork right
and you
there.
got Sam Twisted Art Lady right next to him. So.
Yeah, right there behind him.
Right next to him.
Hell yeah. I think that's Saucy Shane right over the top of his hood there. If you
think that is?
Yeah. Look at it. Yeah. And that's probably me over there on the other side, like between his fist and Twisted Art Lady's fist.
There you go.
Me thinking I'm going to get my ass kicked in this round.
Oh, we can all look down back there and find ourselves in there somewhere, right?
But no, that is a cool piece of art right there and a cool album cover. Now this
guy.
My number 7 is the very first album I ever bought with my own money. I've still got this cassette tape at the house. The music, the videos, and this album cover art changed everything for me. And I'm not just kissing up to 21090, but bam,
Pyromania.
Oh man, that's how we all learned right there to do the Def Leppard font. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for the time that is just iconic, right? I mean, if you grew up in the 80s and Pyromania was out there, that is the font you were looking at. That is the album cover. That is, I mean, if there were the top 10 album covers in the 80s, when you're in the 80s, that'd have been in your top 5 would be my guess.
Hell yeah. And it's just so recognizable, you know. Like you can almost hear the album. You can almost hear the songs just looking at that picture. You know, Guten Gluten Glatten Globen. There you go.
Well, it's always when the one song ends, if it's on the radio, you expect to hear it the beginning of that other song, Guten Gluten Glappen Globen. But
so there we go. We got 10,000 Fists versus Pyromania.
So let us know, guys, in the chat what you think.
Got to go with Saucy again, man. I figured I was going to get my ass handed to me on this one. Samantha Fox. Oh yeah, that's a good album cover too, Rye Guy.
Well, we got a couple for Shane. We got the Pyromania from Rye Guy.
Hell yeah. Andy would never let him back in his house if he didn't vote for Pyromania. So.
I do like me some Disturbed, but man, this the iconicness of. Matter of fact, when we took our break in between yours and mine, the Def Leppard one, that one is the one I put down was the Pyromania.
Oh yeah, you know, and they like all their album covers are great, but that's just the one from our youth. That's the one that sticks with us,
right?
That's when they went from being a good metal band to Def Leppard, like iconic. But I can't deny, like that artwork's fucking awesome. I love that shit.
Yeah, got a little bit of everybody in the Disturbed.
Looks like I may take this one from what I'm seeing in the chat there. I've got a pew for Saucy.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looks like Jimmy's got this. Jimmy's only got this because what's Saucy doing? He's voting for Jimmy.
It's all good.
And I had to vote for Jimmy. I had to vote for Jimmy because again, although I love Disturbed, I love their music. You can't go away from the classics, and to me, that is just album covers that you can't not choose.
That's like the most 80s metal thing ever,
right
there. Now, speaking of 80s metal things, my number 6 and Saucy's number 6 are the same. So this is a push.
Oh, really?
This one is for no points, and I think, Sir Philip, you're going to be very fucking happy with this one. Bam. Killers.
There you go. Killers. I'm
Oh,
surprised you picked Killers. Okay.
Oh no, I love Killers. Both. It was weird because I already had Killers on my list, and he sent me his list, and it was Killers. I was like, oh hell yeah. That is the album cover that taught me how to draw Eddie right there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. If you look at a lot of my art where they don't have a nose and they're all demonic looking with a little glare in their eyes, that a little bit of Eddie and all
A little bit
that
of Eddie
stuff.
in there.
Yeah. Eddie the Head.
Yeah.
Killers was awesome, man.
Now, if you want my input on this, I love Killers. I had to go through and look again. I used our break to look at album covers. The Trooper.
Oh yeah, the Trooper.
The Trooper is an awesome one, but I had to put
Take my
Trooper
knife,
and
I think
another
you're
one you
crazy.
wouldn't see is Made in Japan. They had an album where they made it made in Japan, and you'd like it because he's got a samurai sword and the background and whatnot. Those two for me for an Iron Maiden cover were awesome.
How about Rest in Pieces? You know, where he's in the straight jacket. Man, that was my favorite T-shirt of Iron Maiden's. It was all good, man. Like the whole Eddie motif thing and just the way they changed him through the years. I think that's probably the longest running band mascot that I've ever seen. You know?
Yeah. And they really did a lot with the lighting on that. I mean, if you look at the shirt and everything on that, and the back of the hands, all the I don't know what you call that, yellow or just everything they did with that is just stands out. It pops. It looks awesome. So
yeah, and just the nature of that artwork, like I said earlier, when Phil and I were kids, like that was some taboo shit right there.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, it was.
He's hacking a dude to get to death with a hatchet, you know, and yeah, that was nowadays it's like nothing. Kids look at that and they're like, you know, I see that every day, but never heard of them. You've never heard of Iron Maiden?
Yeah. Some people never have. I mean, again, Iron Maiden is one of your heavier metal bands, and it's not your mainstream heavy metal like Metallica was and those type of bands. Although for some people, Metallica was over the top back in the 80s.
You know, Metallica now is as big and as stupid as Garth Brooksy as Metallica has become. Like one of their main influences was Iron Maiden. You know?
Yeah, they're commercialized for sure.
I was a huge Iron Maiden fan, all about the British invasion of heavy metal until Metallica and the thrash metal scene started hitting in the mid '80s, and that's when I switched over to thrash metal. But I will always have a soft spot in my heart for Iron Maiden. Man, I love Iron Maiden. Now the next one. Before we start on the bottom five, I'm gonna crack this BCS.
So are we giving points for both or no points for either?
That's just a no point. That's just a
no points for either. Okay.
Yeah, nothing to worry about on that one.
Okay.
Let me get this BCS 20 cracked open here.
Nice.
Because we are filling in for 21090, I am going to have a BCS 20. We're going to take a breather here. How long have we been going? 34 minutes. We're halfway through the list. Hell yeah. I was kind of hoping we could do the list in about an hour, then just hang out for a little while.
I definitely want other people's opinion on other albums. You know, hopefully between you and I, we can bring up the different album covers that people talk about and share them and stuff.
Oh yeah, go get your BCS. Go get your BCSs.
Yeah, I think between my two beers and a couple of pours I think if I had a BCS, it'd be
woo. You want a BCS 20, Eileen? I will get you a BCS 20.
That is what I have the most of here, though, is my BCS 20. Oh shit, that's at the bottom. It's a good thing we're not on 21090 where we can't curse.
Yeah, we can do some cursing on this one.
We do have a 2020. Again, last time I went to the corner store, they had like 4 of these, so I bought 4 of these. So we may have to crack one of these 2020s open tonight.
The 2020s, you just have to learn to enjoy them for a long time. Just sip them throughout the night.
Yep.
You start chugging these things, you're going to be in trouble.
Oh no.
Yeah. Moose Cow, you're right. The Smashing Pumpkins, that was a cool album cover. I dig that art. Look at there's Gemma from all the way across the pond.
What's up, Gemma? I had a period of time where I liked Smashing Pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I remember like Today, back when Billy Corgan had hair, when that song Today came out, I was digging them. And then there was a few of them on the, I think it was that album. What was the album that had Rat in the Cage, or what was that called? What was that song called?
Oh, no.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in the cage. That was a cool album. Hello, Raven. Nobody here to say it, so hello, Russell. How you doing, man? You guys share this thing out. We are fundraising hours for our brother Saucy Shane. I think we're going to blow it out of the water. What do you think,
Oh,
Bill?
There you go. There. Well, there's that album cover. If you
let me get that up here. Bam.
There you
go. That's cool.
That is some artwork for sure. Despite all my rage, I'm just right.
The world is a vampire.
So the man. Anyways, now I see you getting all that stuff going through my head. Seek and destroy you.
I think Billy had hair for the mayonnaise video. There you go. Yeah, Mayonnaise. If you've never heard Smashing Pumpkins, the song Mayonnaise or Rhinoceros, those are really good older songs of theirs.
Yeah, I have not heard of those. So,
yeah.
You start going down that road, I'm like, nope.
Well, and that's another thing. Like, there's so many of these kind of songs that people have never heard of that are amazing, just they didn't get played on MTV. So, you just never heard them unless you bought the album. So,
those of us who used to actually buy albums and listen through the thing time and time, it's like, again, there's songs for Drowning Pool that I can name off for people that I love, and people are like, well, I've never heard of that. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, there's some cool songs because, again, most people have never heard of them. They don't get any airplay because it's not their number one or number two. So,
all right. So we're moving on. We're going down to number 5. And speaking of obscure albums or lesser known albums, but this, in my opinion, is this band's best album. I love this album. I love, there's a song in there called Dogs, and this is actually Saucy Shane's number 5. And I'm ashamed of myself for not having this on my own list. Pink Floyd, Animals. This is one, like I said, when you think Pink Floyd, this is not what you think of. This is not the album you think of. You're thinking of The Wall or Dark Side of the Moon. But this is a phenomenal album. And that is a real picture. They really inflated the giant pig and hung it between those smokestacks of a real factory. So
what? Pig?
See the pig in between the smokestacks?
That over on the left-hand side?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that's supposed to be? Is a pig in there?
Yeah, this is not Photoshop. This is a real photo. And this is where we were talking about how photography can become art. That is a 100% real photo that they took for this album cover.
Really? All right. And I've never seen that picture before.
So this came out when I was a kid. Actually, the first commercial. Remember, they used to play commercials for bands. Mm-hmm. I saw it on Saturday Night Live when I was a kid, back when Bill Murray was still on there. This is one of their lesser known albums, one of their best albums. But yeah, check that out. And that is a real photograph.
As we move on to the next album cover, I just want to ask Cindy what she sees in that picture.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love you too, Gemma. Now, speaking of real photos, and there's a little bit of a story behind this one, but real photos and iconic album covers, bam.
There you go.
So the tail and the horns were added by the record label after the fact. And this was after they had this huge fight over everybody thinking it was going to be associated with devil worship and all that shit. They almost didn't release this album, and then the record company are the ones that are like, fuck it, market this shit. And they put the horns on his head and the tail in his hand. But this right here that's one of my, I love that band. I've got that vinyl over here behind me. Of all the AC/DC album covers, I mean, that's the most iconic right there.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember, in my youth, my parents not wanting me to listen to AC/DC because, of course, back in the day, the parents used to use words like acid rock, right?
Yeah, acid, yeah.
Like acid rock. What are you talking about? I'd be more like the 70s when they were doing acid, right?
I've got to. We got somebody in the basement. Let's bring her up here. Hello.
Well, hello.
So,
what's up, Samantha?
This is one of those situations where Saucy's voting for mine and I'm voting for his because this is one of my favorite. Both of these are two of my most favorite albums of all time, but this is my favorite Pink Floyd album, and Pink Floyd is my favorite band.
But
is
it your favorite?
Ashamed that I didn't have this one on my list.
But is it your favorite artwork of Pink Floyd? Of all the Pink Floyd album covers,
yeah,
is that your favorite?
No, it's one of my favorites because this stirs such memories. Like I said, I remember seeing this TV commercial about this album when I was a kid, late at night on a Saturday when I should have not been up, but I was spending the night at my grandma's house. I stayed up watching Saturday Night Live, saw this album cover, and from that point forward, I was a Pink Floyd fan. But I've always been an AC/DC fan.
Yeah, I'm a big AC/DC fan.
Hell yeah.
You see that smoke?
Oh, it's hard to describe how good these damn things are.
I hate to taint it with a dirty glass, but that's all I got down here.
It looks like AC/DC is going to take this one. I'm not surprised, but I highly, highly encourage you guys to go out and check out the Pink Floyd album Animals. It is 5 songs, and 3 of those songs are like 15 minutes long. But I'm telling you, they rock. They're awesome.
They're the Freebird of Pink Floyd.
They are. The song "Dogs" is awesome. "Sheep" is awesome, and "Pigs" is awesome. And then it closes. It opens with "Pigs on the Wing" Part 1, and ends with "Pigs on the Wing" Part 2. And it's just an awesome. It's a concept album. The whole thing tells a story about a guy who worked too hard and died for nothing. That's what the whole story is.
Jimmy, I'd like to announce that a little more than halfway through, we have a 3-3 tie between you and Saucy Shane.
Hell yeah.
Saucy started off strong. He's been coming back a little bit.
Now, I've got a couple of heavy hitters toward the bottom, but this is going to be a hard run. Now, I know where my sister Twisted's going to vote on this next one, but I think I'm really going to make this hard on you. I'm going to make this hard on you, Samantha. You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
All right. This is Saucy Shane's number 4.
One of the ones that I said. Follow the leader.
Oh,
that's follow the leader.
Super iconic. I love the artwork. I love the fucking video for Freak on a Leash because of this artwork. Everything about this is phenomenal. Now, that being said, I'm fixing to bring up, this is my favorite artist of all time. Did this album cover, and this guy's art has completely inspired everything I've ever done artistically.
Bob Ross did an album cover?
Bob Ross did not, but Richard Corbin sure as hell did.
Oh, man. There you go.
Look at that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You did
Richard Corbin did the album cover for Bat Out of Hell. That just the colors, just the artwork of this, and that album is a fucking badass
and
album.
it's a good album, yes.
Damn.
It's hard, man. That's a
Oh,
hard
that's real hard. Because one tugs at your
But I
youth,
have to
and the
go
other
with
one
Korn.
is awesome. God damn. All right, people, vote. People in the chat.
This is kind of like the Pyromania one, because both of these are just iconic album covers. Like,
damn.
these really define generations of music. Both of these covers do. So I get it either
Jimmy
way.
again. Twisted Art Lady got Korn down. God, I don't even want to pick.
And believe me, I get it. Like, that's awesome, man. I love that shit.
Yeah, but Todd and Annie make them so easy for me to pick because one of them just seems to be completely off from my thinking.
Oh, we'll wait till the last three. It's really going to fuck with your head because
Yeah, Todd will have some obscure album cover of some musician in Baltimore you've never freaking heard of, but because he had heard of him, he'll put the album cover up there.
This guy was the lead singer of Kix's first cousin, and this was his band that came out in the 1979. No. And believe me, this one right here, that is iconic. That is an iconic album cover. But this one right here, if you grew up in the 70s or 80s, you saw that son of a bitch on the shelf, and you knew exactly what that was.
Well, looking at the chat, I'm going to have to say that Jimmy's got this with 1, 2, 3, 4 people for Jimmy, 5. I see 2. I see Korn for Twisted Art Lady. That's the only Korn I see.
I will take it just because of the Richard Corbin. Richard Corbin, the artist that did this album cover, he did a whole lot of shit for Heavy Metal Magazine back in the day. He is my main artistic inspiration. Just the colors and the weird damn look of the way he does things. I love this guy. And he just died last year. I did the video when he died. I was tore up, man. Like, damn. And he was just a farm boy from Missouri. He didn't live too far from me. So.
All right, Jimmy, you got the lead by 1.
Oh, I don't want to have the lead. That's the thing. Like, me and Saucy both will be like, no, you win. No, you win. No, you win. But I'll take it for now. Phil, this next and Samantha, this next round is the Battle of Megadeth covers.
Uh-oh.
All right. Saucy Shane's number 3 album cover of all time. Rust in Peace.
Oh, good one.
I didn't look up any Megadeth during our break, but that is an awesome album cover.
Now, we talked about Eddie a lot earlier. Megadeth's mascot is called Vic Rattlehead.
Damn.
So, and look at the George Bush and the Gorbachev.
That's going to be hard to beat. The alien in the tube.
Mm-hmm. And my number 3 album cover, and of course, Phil, I'm going old school. Peace Sells.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Megadeth.
I have to go with Shane on this one.
The colors and everything are so much more vibrant, and it may depend on which generation of Megadeth you grew up with, but that's old school. That's that is fuck Metallica. I'm pissed off. I'm making my own band, Megadeth, right there.
All right, people. Let's see it in the chat, guys.
And I know this is hard. This is probably going to be. No, it's not going to be the hardest one. I think the next one may be the hardest one. But
now, see, I wish I was like Todd Dandy. They could tell you what songs and start. They would have songs queued up for both of these, so you'd kind of your artwork would be a little swayed by the music behind it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Also, like I said, I didn't have time to put intros together. I would have been doing this all day.
Andy does a phenomenal job of that. He spends all week doing that stuff. So
what is the
verdict is Shane.
Yeah.
Saucy.
For me, I mean, Peace Sells is that's a seminal album right there. That is one of the albums when I went from the Iron Maiden, Motley Crue days to thrash metal. That was my main album right there.
There you go.
Even above Master of Puppets, I love this one more than Master of Puppets.
Oh, I love Master of Puppets.
But Megadeth is just a little bit more obscure, just a little bit.
Looks like Saucy's going to take this one, man.
Yeah, Saucy's got this one without a doubt.
Look at how vibrant those colors are, though,
and that's just a screen share too. I mean,
yeah,
maybe if you had a better picture of that one, it'd be I don't know, but
the colors. This one is iconic for me in my mind, but I'm just a little bit earlier on this stuff, but that I could see how anybody that grew up in the 90s, like that is iconic right there.
Mm-hmm.
Saucy Shane takes this one. We're calling it.
Yep.
Okay, now, Phil.
We're at a dead heat going into the final final lap.
This is the battle of Metallica album covers. And I'm not going to lie to you. I cheated a little bit. I cheated a little bit on this one. So y'all keep that in mind that I had Master of Puppets. I changed it to an EP album cover because I had this EP. So, Saucy Shane's number 2 album cover of all time, Ride the Lightning.
Ride the Lightning. It's mine.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Super iconic, just simple. It's simple, but it is that album right there was badass, phenomenal. Can't deny it.
Well, we talked about on the pre-party, and I said Master of Puppets, but when I had to go back through there and look at all the Metallica album covers, I actually wrote down Ride the Lightning on my list over Master of Puppets. So
now,
Master of Puppets is a beautiful album cover too.
Oh, it is.
Now, I cheated on this. I'm not going to lie to you guys because I had Master of Puppets. I'm not going to lie. I cheated because I went back and I was like, well, I'm going to use the EP album cover because I had this EP. If you guys don't remember what EPs was, it was like a little vinyl record that had 1 or 2 songs on it back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I had this EP. So I think it counts because this is very much a hardcore memory in my book, and this may be something you guys have never seen. Jump in the Fire.
Wow.
This was between Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning. This came out. I had this EP. And believe me, you can deduct points because I cheated. I cheated on this one. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, I definitely would have voted for Master of Puppets.
It's not cheating. You just got to, I mean, you got an album cover. He's got an album cover. You knew what his was. You were trying to find something that hopefully would trump his.
Yeah. I would have loved to have done the Master of Puppets versus Ride the Lightning. I think that would
have been close.
But
I think I'm still going to vote Jimmy on this one now.
But this one means more to me than even Master of Puppets does. So that's why I put it up there. If you've never, and Jump in the Fire is just basically, like I said, it's between Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning. This is when they were trying to get Metallica started. They were releasing EPs. I had this and Creeping Death, and I traded that shit for like comic books and T-shirts and shit. These are worth thousands of dollars now.
All right, we got 22 people. We got 22 people in the chat. We got Saucy voting for Jimmy. We got Chatty and Twisted Art Lady voting for Chinny. We got Neighbor Girl voting for Saucy. Let's get some more votes out there, guys.
The hardcore Metallica fans are going to be like, "Oh, Jump in the Fire, fuck yeah!" But guys, I cheated. Like that's a cheap move. Like that's a cheap shot right there.
Yeah, it was a cheap shot, but I still think I would have voted for you if you had Master of Puppets.
Well, just straight up artwork though, like that demon is fucking awesome. I love that demon, man. But that right there, that brings back some memories. That is iconic.
And again, because it's more recognizable, it's more iconic. I think more people in general, not maybe people here, but more people in general would vote for that. And they'd be looking at the other one going, I mean, if you were to take the label off of Ride the Lightning, but the other one, you know, jump in the fire and take the metallic out. Nobody would know. I don't think most people would know if you took all the writing off of there.
Right.
That album cover.
Yeah, they wouldn't. And I've got a T-shirt of it, and and people were like, "What the hell? What album is that? I've never heard of that." And it's like, "Well, it's not an album; it's an EP." And then they're like, "What's an EP?" And so I got to explain all of what that fucking EP is and
Old
all that
people music.
stuff. Yeah.
It's close in the chat. Saucy, Ride the Lightning, Jimmy.
I think Saucy should take this one because, like I said, I cheated. I changed mine.
It is 4-3, Saucy Shane.
Mm-hmm.
Mayberry and Cindy and Axe
and well
helped Saucy out
deserved.
at the end.
Well deserved.
All right.
So we're down to our number ones, man.
Number one.
Already. 56 minutes into this thing. Completely different music genres here. Completely different eras of music. And when Saucy sent me this as his number one, I was like, I can see it. Like, fuck yeah. I'm down with it. I can rock with it. And I guarantee you, our brothers at 21090 are rocking this shit. Bam.
Jackal.
Look at
that. Nice.
And remember the insert and the inside had Jesse James naked with the chainsaw on stage. I remember like everybody had given up on hair metal. Like hair metal was done and dead.
Right.
It was all going grunge. And then this fucking album comes out. And all right, fuck you. We're still alive.
And it is kind of a fuck you album, isn't it?
It is a fuck you album. It's like, no, fuck all that grunge shit. We are still rocking this. Badass. Yeah. Undeniable. My number one album cover. And believe me, I like this band, but I don't like them that much. This is album covers. I'm not judging the band.
Covers, okay.
Just album covers. This is also one of my favorite artists of all time, Frank Frazetta. And I think this band made their living off of just their album covers because their music is okay, but their album covers are phenomenal. Molly Hatchet.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Remember seeing that in Walmart, Phil, or Kmart, or when
absolutely.
That is iconic, man.
One of the iconic ones that I wasn't thinking of, and as soon as you pop it up there, I'm thinking, how do I miss that?
Yeah, that is by the artist Frank Frazetta. He is also a very huge inspiration of mine. He is the guy that come up with all the Conan artwork and all that stuff. But this Molly Hatchet cover and all the Molly Hatchet album covers were awesome. Their music's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on Molly Hatchet. But their album covers were way better than the music was. So,
all right, guys, you've seen it. We've got Molly Hatchet, or we've got Jackal, and it's not about the bands. It's about the art in the album cover. What you think when you look at that? When you look at that dogs with chainsaws and drinking beer, and you see a knight on a horse, on a steed.
I recreated that one time, man. It was like I was drained because I felt so overwhelmed just trying to recreate that one time. There you go. Their cover of Dreams is my favorite. Yep.
Jimmy, the color dream, Jimmy.
Well, if I win this one, then it looks like, Phil, to me, what it looks like is it looks like it's a tie.
That's what it looks like to me. Unless Saucy comes back. How do we
let me see the option. Okay.
How are we going to determine the tiebreaker?
Okay, I have to go with Jackal.
You gotta go with Jackal. All right. I stand alone today. Wop bop down. Flirt with disaster. I like that. That's the best Molly Hatchet I can do. Music wise, that album kicks all kinds of ass over this one. But album covers, like Molly Hatchet had the fucking album covers, man, for days.
Again, because Molly Hatchet lived in the time where album covers got people to buy it and take it off the shelf and take it home and spin the record, right?
It is a tie, cool. Saucy Shame. We're calling this a tie.
Oh.
We fought to the death and both of us died.
If you guys are all right with that, I'm all right with that.
Yeah. Of course we're all right with it.
That's awesome, man.
See now, Todd and Andy, they're fighting for the victory. Like they want the fucking victory. But I don't care. This was fun, man. I love doing this kind of stuff.
Now, I care. If I was part of this, I'd want to know. I'd want a tiebreaker. If it was me, I'd want a tiebreaker. But you know,
looks like Saucy Shane's put the link out in the chat if you would like to come up. And while you are contemplating coming up, I am going to go to the bathroom. I've had a few beers tonight, so I've got to go. I'm going to play this just to thank you guys for being here, and then Phil is going to run the stream until I get back.
Good. Well, hello. How you doing, Sam? That was that's yeah, I like that. That's good stuff. So, guys, what I would encourage everyone to do, if you haven't already done this, is if you need to Google it. I spent some time between streams Googling some stuff and looking up some bands and some album covers that were part of my youth. And then some of them are part of what I do now. But I'm going to give you some ideas, some bands that you may want to think of, what album covers you would like. Van Halen, of course, was big in my youth. Of course, we talked about Iron Maiden up here tonight, Metallica, Ozzy Osbourne, Motley Crue, Led Zeppelin, Foreigner, Journey, Nirvana. Nirvana, I'm not a big Nirvana fan. I was for about a week. But they do have an iconic, Nirvana does have an iconic album cover. Of course, we talked about Def Leppard. And don't forget bands like the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
There's one iconic Beatles cover that I can tell you right now that people weren't thinking about. And it's iconic. And that's Abbey Road.
Yeah. Well, Abbey Road and Sgt. Pepper, you know.
Yeah.
And believe me, the link's out there. If you want to come up and discuss album covers, that's what we're going to do for a little while. So come on up here. Yeah. Let me know what you think. What did we miss? Because there's so many album covers that mean so much to different people. Like the cover, like I was, me and Phil were saying before, when we were kids, like you went into the record store, there was no internet or commercials or anything. You just saw the record on the shelf, and that album cover had to capture your imagination.
The album cover sold the album for a lot of people. If you didn't know the band, you could completely pick up a trash album, if they had a great album cover back in the day.
What was the worst clickbait album cover you ever got?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that until I actually just said it.
Yeah, we're gonna call them clickbait album covers because it's oh my god, this is gonna be so good, and then it just sucked.
I can't think of one right now. I mean,
there was a band called Lost Rocket back in the late 80s, mid 80s, late 80s. They were supposed to be this huge thrash metal band and everything, and their album covers were awesome. Like I love the artwork. The guy kind of looked like Duke Nukem, and this was before Duke Nukem even existed. It was just super cool artwork and everything, and then the album just kind of sucked. I felt so duped by the album cover on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I would be disappointed if I picked up something. Europe, the final countdown. It's the final countdown.
I cannot wait to hear this guy's opinion on some album. What's up, Russell?
No. That song, The Final Countdown from Europe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
a song that a lot of people hated at times. How many times it's been played out?
Well, Europe was the final countdown from Europe is almost kind of got that Guns N' Roses syndrome, with a lot of people. Like it's too much. But remember, Europe had the final countdown and Carrie, right? That was their other song. Carrie. Yeah.
There were some really interesting albums from the 70s and the 80s.
Russell, what's the one that sticks in your mind, man? What's the album like you remember seeing it on the shelf and it just made you feel things?
Kiss.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Which one? Like Destroyer or?
Well, it's the one where the eyes are like kind of glowing.
That would be damn. It was the one when after Peter Criss left and they picked up
yeah.
Oh damn. It had I Love It Loud and all that on it.
Tears are falling. Kiss Unmasked. Remember Kiss Unmasked? Holy crap.
Look at here. Dorito. I bet
not the Dorito.
I just had to pop in on the comment. Only 3 good songs on that Europe album.
Yeah.
Carrie, The Final Countdown, and Cherokee.
Cherokee. I forgot
only
Cherokee.
3 good songs on that album, and the rest was poopy.
Oh shit. Phil, we got 3 of the 4 stallions from Nashville here now. There it is. Mike.
What's that, brothers?
Mike.
Hey, man.
I want to know.
Is that the one you talk about, Russell?
Oh, I had that.
Oh, yeah.
That's old school right there.
Yeah, you can't
one guy's glowing, the other one looks like a cat and a demon.
Yeah.
Who's Gene Simmons?
Rock and roll.
Every song they did from Detroit Rock City to when they didn't have their makeup on were good at times. Some of them were bad at too.
Well, just remember back, like I said, back in the day when you were walking through the record store, just what's the album covers that made you feel things,
Well, there's a lot of different ones. There's like, because I can remember a lot of the Journey songs.
Mm-hmm.
And Journey
had some badass album covers. Man, they had some awesome album covers.
I'm not talking about the new guy who's now doing Journey. I'm talking about Steve Perry.
Oh yeah,
of course. That we're talking about old school.
Well, how about the band Boston? Remember those album covers?
Nice. One of them.
Man.
That was my very first album. My grandfather gave it to me. It's Third Stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was that, Mike?
That was unidentified beanie.
Unidentified flying.
I thought that was Cindy for a second.
Let's see what else.
There you go.
There's
Smith.
Oh.
Yeah. But I remember. I'll tell you this. There's a lot of Dio. Dio is.
Dio, yes.
Rainbow.
And then there's some songs that they thought the guy was satanic, but he wasn't. But
the whole satanic
Iron Maiden.
The whole satanic thing was just marketing, man. Like
it's like how they literally thought these things were, but they weren't.
Oh Lord, hold on. We got somebody else in the basement who's an actual musician. Bam! Look there. There's
not that guy.
What's
up?
We
don't need that guy.
How's the belly? How's the belly doing?
How in the hell did you steal Beavis and Butthead's chair?
I picked it up on the side of the road.
First and foremost, Axe. You appear to be fine. How's Nacho after that one shit?
She's been hurting all day.
Oh man.
It's not been a really good 24 hours for her.
I feel for her. I feel like it's important to get it out of your system and get that done. But I feel for her because I know
she is hurting. She's just starting to feel better now. But I don't know. I took it like a champ. I could eat some more. Like I said, 7 a.m. I woke up and I was like, uh-oh.
It was
thing
3.
gets
It was 3
everybody
a.m. for me. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
no.
I sat down on the toilet and I cried for about half an hour, and I says, "Lord, I'm never going to prison."
He rimmed a bomb pop.
Yeah,
That
Possible.
thing hits everybody so different, man. Oh,
I think
what you got
the weirdest thing
Oh.
is my taste buds. It really affected my taste buds. Like I couldn't taste coffee.
Yes, those
That kind of
I
messed
remember.
things up.
There is a good
Escape.
iconic album cover when you think of Journey.
Highway Run.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
So
definitely.
the Highway Run was from Frontier album. It's
Into
like a space
the
helmet.
midnight. That's a skating rink song right there. Like you're skating backwards and shit to that son of a bitch.
But
Yeah,
I
couple skate only.
I really do like a lot of these songs that just you remember, and then all of a sudden they're gone the next time.
Sir
No.
Axe from Canada. What is your most iconic album cover that is
It's
stuck
so
in your
hard.
mind?
It's so hard because you can't. There's
I
so
mean,
many.
there's got to be one album cover you saw, and it like before you even heard the music, the album cover stuck a story in your mind.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like to me, like the Eagles' greatest hits type. That really that to me that the blue with the I don't know, that's a beautiful album. It was basic, nothing to it. But then you got your different kind of like albums like when you're really like comparing like Iron Maiden and Megadeth, they should be compared together because their album art is just amazing.
Eddie and Vic Rattlehead are of the same blood.
Come on, man!
And-
From the trooper to the
And I'll tell you
power
this.
slave.
I mean, I don't know if any of you guys know the guy who's the lead singer of the Iron Man, or
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
He's also a pilot.
Yeah, Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah.
Bruce Dickinson is a badass. Yeah.
He flies his own plane. He's been
There you
opera
go.
trained.
Look at that.
Actually, that plane that he's flying.
That's beautiful. I got the original. I got the record. I got the record for that.
Yeah, he owns that.
I've got to dig out my vinyl.
Well, that was actually a gift from.
Yeah.
That was a gift from what was that guy's name who started Virgin?
Oh yeah, Branson.
Yes, he gave him
They're
that.
actually going on tour. The legacy of the can't remember here. Let me look it up real quick. It's Legacy of the Beast, I think it is. Yeah, Legacy of the Beast World Tour.
Iron Maiden.
2022.
We showed that on the pre-party, that album cover. That's awesome.
And I think
they're gonna
the Beatles we didn't talk too much about. Some of their
Oh,
albums.
good.
Sergeant Pepper, man.
There's the cute couple.
Yeah, we talked about them at the end. Abbey Road and Sergeant Pepper's.
Yeah.
But let's put
all she's
the
missing is the frying pan on Mike's head.
I think when you add the levels of conspiracy into the Beatles, I think it takes their album cover to a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like if you add the
conspiracy theory on some of these album covers, is
like Sergeant Pepper. If you mirror the drum, it says the date that he died.
Oh,
Or it's weird. There's some weird.
It's like somebody brought up Dark
Paul
Side of the
McCartney.
Moon. If you flip Dark Side of the Moon
That's
upside down, it looks like the light going into the tornado. Then it comes out in color, just like on Wizard of Oz. So it feeds into that whole Wizard of Oz thing.
So what do you guys think? Is this the real Paul McCartney, or did he die in that crash?
I still think he's the real Paul McCartney.
He's the real one.
Definitely.
Holy crap!
I think they just played it on a lot of people.
You think?
Okay, y'all are talking album covers. I had to go take a shower real quick. Did y'all bring up Pump by Aerosmith?
That's a good one.
Pump.
There's your Abbey Road.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Look up Pump.
if somebody didn't bring up Pump, I mean, come on. I know I'm not the only pervert here.
Oh, well, I'm bringing it up right now. Hold on.
I'm pulling it up for you.
I would say Iron Maiden, for the
All right,
most
well,
part,
yeah.
has some of the best album covers.
Yeah, like I said, they
Definitely,
can't be
Iron Maiden.
compared. Iron Maiden is just too good.
I got it, Jimmy.
I mean,
even their videos are just insane.
So, there we go. Boom. Of course.
Oh, is that?
No
you know
penises
what that
were hurt in
really
making of it.
represents right there.
I mean, that's one of the better Aerosmith cover or albums anyway. But
That's the one that had Pink, wasn't it? Pink.
yeah,
And I turned out those lights.
Mhm.
I mean, Aerosmith had some good albums.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That whole
Well,
album
you know,
was a good
and
album.
that was what was kind of hard putting this together is we're not talking about the albums or the artists. We're talking about the covers.
The covers.
And that's
What
the hard
the
thing because you put so much emotion into the album that almost supersedes the art itself.
Mhm.
Well, and like I said,
I mean-
it was the marketing back in the day because they didn't have
Mhm.
the internet and all this. They had to capture your imagination on the shelf. That's where
Oh,
the
yeah.
album cover became a thing. So,
Like when I opened up that GNR cassette and I reeled out and I seen that boob hanging out, I was like, oh yeah, this is my new
Look up
favorite
the-
band.
Look up the Trooper poster and then just pull that up and just take a
There we
look
go,
at that
man.
thing.
oh yeah, the Trooper was badass. I
Yeah,
took
just
your life,
look
but
at
you
that
took
poster.
mine
Same
too.
with Power Slave. If you look at both those, like the Power Slave album cover and the Trooper poster for the song, there's a lot of things you could just look at. You can get sucked up into it.
How about Aces High? Remember
Yeah,
Aces
High was good,
oh,
too.
man, yeah.
And
Iron
then-
Maiden was the shit when it comes to album covers and just creating this mythos for their music. You know,
Yep.
Yeah, everything
You
about
guys
them.
ever remember the song 18 to Life?
Skid
Oh, yeah.
Row.
look at that! Look at that!
Like
Yeah.
that.
That's
How do you?
iconic.
Yeah. You can't. The colors. You can't compare
When I
that to anything.
When I was in the Marine Corps, we had a guy
Yeah.
that came from the Army over to the Marine Corps. He had Eddie, that right there, tattooed on his back, full size.
Oh, believe me, if my mom had allowed me to get a tattoo back when I was 17, I would have got that 100%. Like Eddie was the shit.
If I had a Kiss or an Iron Maiden album or cassette, I better not have the skin, as far as my parents were concerned. Just because Kiss was, Knights in Satan's service, of course.
That's insane. Well, we're getting back into the conspiracy theory stuff, right?
Yeah.
Let me
Right.
say something about Kiss because a lot of people don't realize that these people were Jewish.
Yep. They were. They are.
They are.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with that? That's anything wrong.
No,
with
no. There's nothing, and they don't believe in what they're doing. They just had a little fun with it.
The-
You know
the
what?
only-
Gene Simmons is Jewish, and he was also a school teacher.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
only
yeah.
rock star, the only metal star that has ever legitly been
What?
a fan of Satan is Glenn Danzig, and he will argue that shit till his dying breath. But he has just studied this. He's like a biblical scholar and all this stuff. But he's legitly the only one that really is like, into all the satanic stuff.
Jimmy Page is there.
Yeah.
He owns
Well,
a castle in
even the lead singer
Transylvania.
of Slayer is a devout Catholic. Like he, as satanic as their stuff looked, the lead singer is a devout Catholic.
But a lot of these people, they were just scared of the crowd. Like Gene
Yeah.
Simmons, when he started, he was scared of the crowd. He felt he had the same with the Jim Morrison when he first started. He sung with his back to the crowd because he was a poet. He wasn't a singer, and he was terrified of the audience.
And then I remember all the Halloween stuff they used to do that Kiss had done on television.
Oh,
With
well,
Elvira,
it was Phantom
other
of
people
the Phantom of the Park or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry, but when
there
they
was
lost it-
there was actual television programs that you can look up on YouTube from Kiss, and
Yeah.
They actually
Phantom of
even-
the Park. It's called Phantom of the Park. They were like superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, no,
like
that's
Gene
also-
Simmons
they
had
also
fire
did a movie
breath,
of it.
and one of them had laser eyes and shit.
yeah, well, no, we'll see. What I was talking about is like a holiday special that they used to have on Halloween with all the
That was
characters
Phantom of the
from
Park.
It was Phantom of the Park, man. Look it up. Look it up,
Yeah.
Russell. Watch it.
That was
and
the
enjoy
Star
it.
Child. the
I
demon.
know, but well, see, that's not what I was talking about. They were like holiday specials, like on ABC,
Yeah.
They had stars from Witchy Poo, a few other stars that literally started all these things.
The Paul Lind.
They also had Kiss.
Yeah, the Kiss Halloween special.
Yeah. Or
the Mad TV Halloween Spooktacular.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I got the Phantom of the trailer pulled up.
Oh,
2
yeah.
minutes. It's 2 minutes on YouTube if you want to share it. I'll pull it. I'll put it up here.
Throw it up, man. We are just we're not here to fuck with copyrights. We're just here to get Saucy Shane some hours.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are you talking about the Kiss King of the Night Time World?
No,
I was talking to Raven.
There's so many. There's like so many of them. There were so many of them. It's like,
all right, Raven. Here we go. Phantom of the Park. This shit was awesome.
Well, this was a previous. This is actually one of them.
You show us everything you got. You keep on dancing and the roof gets high. You drive us wild, you drive me crazy. You say you want to go first.
This one I remember because
the has just begun to let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy.
They became like a super glam rock band.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Look at those effects. Fuck yeah. I dig it.
Dude, Gene Simmons did a episode of Jeopardy as well.
Here it is. Fire breath.
That's funny.
Gene Simmons is going to want to buy this fucking screen. Look at that.
This is when you heard it, when you end up hearing his voice, how they distorted it a little bit to make him sound like a human.
Oh, look at those Power Rangers things. I think Gene Simmons should sue the Power Rangers. I think that's all his idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be.
I totally remember this show.
By the way, this was made by the same guys that made the Incredible Hulk TV show. Badass.
Wow.
That is one of Luch's favorite bands.
Literally did a lot.
One of Luigi's favorite bands. Hell yeah.
He's got tons of Kiss memorabilia.
Well, hunting stuff with J&J when he was up here. He's a New York guy, so of course that's one of his favorite bands. Like,
I can never take them
my
serious.
thing is like Kiss got real close to skirting the line of disco for a little while.
Yeah,
like they got real close to doing some disco, and then they went back to hair metal.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is one word: animalize.
Oh yeah, animal. No, lick it up, dude. Like most people shit on lick it up. I love lick it up, man.
Yeah, I didn't either. When they dropped the makeup, dude, I was like, huh?
Oh, I was down with it, man. Like lick it up came out. I was down with that shit. I loved it.
Beth was a great song. I really like Beth. Yeah. I just couldn't take it serious coming from
Beth.
them.
Yeah, me and Luch saw them at the Forum up in the nosebleed seats, man. Still was badass.
Okay, did anybody do Nirvana's?
Never mind. Never mind. I was thinking about that.
I mentioned
controversy on that one.
Yeah. I did a whole
that
video
guy's
on
so
that
lazy.
shit. That little bastard trying to sue him now.
Yeah.
And one that I know that some or most of y'all did not put on your list, License to Ill.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
I was thinking of that one too.
That-
Yeah,
Are
That
we
is
talking
one
about
of
good
the
albums or
Yeah.
album covers?
covers.
Oh, that was an
Album
awesome
cover.
album cover. Yeah.
Like Rush had great album covers as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Rush
they do.
is crazy.
Yeah. So
I mean, look at
so
Queensryche.
Queen.
So the guy that was the baby in this picture, he is now trying to sue them. Just getting some money. This dude has made his whole living, his whole life, off of this picture, and now all of a sudden, and he's recreated this picture several times. But now all of a sudden, he feels like he's been used, and he's trying to sue Nirvana. It's like horse shit, man.
From
Same
what
as a
my
baby chasing
understanding
that
is,
dollar.
This is
Right?
the second time he's trying to sue him.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Like, goddamn, I don't know. That's why you can't have nothing nice nowadays.
Exactly.
Too many damn lawyers.
To me, that's
out
kind
there.
of
Gotta be
bullshit
in
that they're
California,
doing
the suing
to
state.
Nirvana. Or they,
And by the way, folks, when you play something on YouTube and you get a copyright claim, it's not the band, it's not Kiss, it's not Chris Stapleton, it's these damn conglomerates of lawyers that own all this shit that are out there looking for you to play their clip. So it's not the band. Don't get mad at the band. It's just people that own the rights to this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is sometimes even doesn't matter how big the musician is. They may have a song that isn't copyrighted by this person or that person, and they might just let you use it.
The cool thing was I did the Chris Stapleton song for months before I started getting copyright claims on it, and I think that was Chris Stapleton doing me a favor. So I really feel closer, Chris.
Oh, just dropping you a claim as a heads up, bud.
Dude, I'm gonna be
now
honest with you.
that-
I use a lot of times I'll use my buddies, their band's music, and I'll use some like a couple other friends. I'll try and use like Guttermouth. I used one of their songs, didn't get copyrighted. I used another one of their songs, and I got copyrighted. It was just from a different album, from a different. It was produced by a different company.
Yeah.
So nobody's brought up one country album yet. Not one
country.
Country albums don't have good album covers. I'm sorry. I like country music, but they just don't really have.
Remember the when Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard did Poncho and Lefty. Remember that album cover?
Yeah.
Well, that's one. That's one that will stick in your mind, right?
Okay, that's one.
Graffiti Street.
Every time.
Graffiti Street's album cover. I was sitting there racking my brain trying to remember.
There's one of my favorite Alice Cooper covers right there. Constrictor.
Every time somebody mentions Willie Nelson, I think about that Dukes of Hazzard movie where they come out of the smokehouse.
The Willie Nelson thing. Like, I love Willie Nelson. Don't get me wrong. Remember back the movie Barbarossa? If you never watched Barbarossa, that's Willie Nelson and Gary Busey. Do yourself a favor and watch that fucking movie. But Toby Keith and his songwriter came out with a song called "I Will Never Smoke Weed with Willie Again."
I think that
do yourself a favor and watch that shit.
That's hilarious.
Party's all over.
Oh man, Phil, bring that up. We'll play it until they kick us off of here.
What song, Barbarossa? What?
No, it's called "I'll Never
Willie.
Smoke Weed with Willie Again."
And it's
I
a good
can play it
song.
for you. I can play it for you if you want.
That sounds kind of good.
Wait a minute.
Smoke weed with Willie.
Even better.
Oh hell no! I'm not smoking weed
Yeah.
with Willie.
Even better. Yeah.
He's got a Wade's World hat. Holy shit!
I caught that earlier.
Yeah. If you want to play,
You got that axe?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, I do this one quite a bit actually.
I do this one. The song or smoking weed with Willie?
A little from column A and a little from column B.
I would love
There
to
you go.
smoke weed with Willie someday. I would love to smoke weed with Willie someday.
No shit. Be passed out in 10 minutes.
Yep.
We use the term "licking the concrete."
Hey, Axe, before you start, you tell
Whatever
Nacho,
you call her,
you
Joey.
tell Nacho that we're all thinking about her and
Yeah.
we think she's a champ and we love her.
I don't think she wants to hear anybody's name right now.
Yeah, she's
No,
just
except mine because I told her not to do it.
Yeah, she did. All right, here's a little Toby Keith, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always heard that his herb was top shelf. I just could not wait to find out myself. Don't knock it till you tried it. Well, I tried it, my friend. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. I learned a hard lesson in a small Texas town. He fired up the fat boy and he passed it around. Oh, the last words I spoke before they tucked me in was, I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. Oh yeah, I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. The party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old whiskey river, my friend. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. I hopped on his old bus, the honeysuckle rose. The party was in Huntsville, it was after the show. Alone on the front lounge, just me and him. With one parting puff, the Grim Reaper set in. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. The party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old whiskey river, my friend. But I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Hell yeah.
Nicely done.
Just not going to do it.
Yay!
Just don't do
Hey,
it.
now, Axe, you left out a good line. I made discount bungee jump, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
And
I mean, think about it. Think about everywhere that guy's been, and he's like the White House. You remember he got in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Everywhere he's
He
I'm gonna
did,
share a
yeah.
screen with you guys.
yeah, Willie straight up smoked weed on the roof of the White House when Jimmy Carter.
Hey, he has out smoked Snoop Dogg. Okay.
Yeah, even Snoop's like, damn, I can't hang with this.
Yeah,
guy.
I think they're kind of friends.
I'm waiting, Raven. I'm waiting, Raven, to see what you're sharing, man.
I think Willie passed away, didn't he?
Yeah.
No,
No.
He'll be up on.
I swear to God he did.
I
Huh?
know he's still rocking.
No,
Nacho,
No, man. He just
remember, I blessed you several times before you even.
not that I've heard of it. But he
Paul,
had,
man,
Yeah, you're right.
Paul,
Okay.
thinking,
For some
what
reason,
the
I
hell
thought I
is
heard he
that?
passed. Okay.
I can say, man, that's
All that weed at 88 years old. He's good.
yeah.
There you
And,
go, Axe.
That was
the
his
first,
This is the show I was
day of
talking-
mourning.
This is
Look at there. There's Nacho.
Yeah.
You live there, Twisted?
Paul Lynn Halloween special. All
What was
right.
that?
Hey, there you are. Hello.
Hello. I'm just making food. It's almost done.
Nice
And
lovely.
I'm putting the link out there again. And here's the thing. There's a few trolls out there. Fuck them trolls. Just fucking block them. Kick them off the channel. Don't
All
worry
right.
about
I'll
that.
start
There-
watching. I think Mayberry might be one. So Samantha, I'm just kidding.
there was a
Just look through them.
Hey,
Red
Miss
Letter
Lucy.
may be one of the biggest trolls.
Nah, Till's the
You?
biggest troll out there.
Well, yeah.
You know what?
She's a good troll.
You know what I thought was funny the other night, Cindy? Somebody come up here and they called me and Travis hillbillies, like that was going to offend us. We were like,
Just
fuck.
laugh.
We were like, "Fuck you, motherfucker!" You're like, "Come on up here."
Who called Travis a hillbilly? I mean,
It was some fucking troll. I don't know.
It's a golden troll.
I like it.
that is freaking awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I get
We
it.
were just like hillbilly. Fuck, come
Just
on
kidding.
up, man. Drink
That
with
was
us.
some new yaka.
But he would not show us his face. Little
Chicken
cowardly
shit.
ass
Oh,
motherfucker.
when was that? That
Well,
was
he
a
didn't
few
say you
days
got
ago,
nails
wasn't it,
either of that.
Jimmy?
What's that?
Was that a few days ago that
It was
the
Monday.
troll was trying to tell
It
you
was
off?
Monday.
Hey, I tell you, the best troll I have ever had showed up in my basement with a hot dog sticking up on the edge.
That
It
was Shane.
Saucy Shane.
Oh yeah. Hey, we've got a young lady in the basement. Y'all ready for this shit?
Yeah.
What's up?
Down on that.
What's up, Samantha
Hey,
Lee?
Samantha.
Howdy, crazy kids.
And
Look at all this love for Saucy Shane.
Oh,
all
yeah.
Oh, and there's 23 people
Awesome,
watching.
man.
There's 9 people on panel. You guys are awesome.
Nacho.
If you haven't shared it out, why not?
Greetings, good evening, and giving gifts.
Salutations.
Greetings and
I
salutations.
call it.
Good morning.
Hello, Colin.
Hi.
What morning is it?
Konnichiwa.
He's watching Wheel of Fortune right now, and he's trying to guess a Pokemon.
Wheel of
Hey, did they replace
Fortune.
Vanna White? I heard they replaced Vanna White.
No,
Yep.
she's still on there.
Mhm.
She's
Still
right.
doing it.
She's
Right
96
there
years
in the
old, but
last
man, she still rocks it.
She's
Vanna
yeah,
White.
she's still doing it,
Greetings,
dude.
Goodwill.
Vanna White's
Goodwill.
like
She looks
Goodwill.
good at 110.
I don't care how.
What do you think? What color is my?
Hello, Kathy Bates. You know we.
Hi,
love
Kathy.
Was it?
Kathy.
Shark Beats.
Kathy.
Just don't hit somebody with their knee with a hammer.
No, and
Yeah, come on,
Nacho,
Kathy.
you just remember your brother Ochi-san.
Yeah, they should be
way down here in
upstairs.
the south told you not to do that. I told you.
Yeah, brought him in.
Okay, the we love Saucy Shane fan club can now officially start.
that one.
I think after tonight, 100% after tonight, that YouTube
axe.
helicopter is going to be hovering over Saucy's house in the morning. What do you guys think? Saucy only needed like 40 hours. I think.
I hate bringing up
I
back.
think we have kicked that in the ass tonight.
I
I
hope
feel
so.
like we're there.
Maybe he can check for us.
Well, it's just because we love him.
Probably doesn't update.
Fuck yeah.
It does. It's every 24 hours or so. He'll know tomorrow.
No, we love you, Saucy man.
Love you,
Yeah,
brother.
we got you, man.
We got your back, man.
Yep.
Shane.
You saw
Well,
that,
how
huh?
could something so fucking little stink so bad? I don't know, but that dog is just. Whoa.
Hold on, Dorito. What the hell are you showing there? You doing a Crusader helmet?
I just ordered some copper filament, and I'm
Nice.
gonna. That's 6 days, dude. I'm gonna. Hopefully, it fits. I'll build it. It'll be like this much too small.
Oh Lord. Saucy
You'll make it
does
fit.
rock.
Wheel of Misfortune. There you go, Shark.
Look, there's a lot of us slow growing YouTube channels, and me and Saucy are definitely in that category of slow growing YouTube channels. Saucy deserves this more than anybody I know.
I was
I took-
unsubscribed to him, and I don't know. I
I
clicked
took
and
over
subscribed to
3.5
him again.
years.
Yeah, I thought I was subscribed to him too, and I was like, what?
And Chatio will attest. Like when it happens, it doesn't feel real when it happens.
It was so weird. Yeah, I woke up and then I saw those other buttons on my first stream and whatnot.
And do you remember, like, you woke up and there was a unicorn sitting on your face and it farted a rainbow into your mouth and took off into the sky, and then all this money started falling out of the roof of your apartment?
That unicorn's fart smelled like Skittles, so
can't wait.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice, Shane.
Start working.
Man, I hope I'm next.
I mean, that unicorn kind of looked over its shoulder, gave me a little sexy wink, and then it flew off. Yeah, it was.
I got that wink too. It was like, hey,
it's like,
and Chatio, no, a unicorn's fart does not fart Skittles.
I didn't say it farted like Skittles. It said farted.
That's me. I
fart
fart Skittles.
That'd be unicornaria.
No, it didn't fart out Skittles. It smelled like Skittles.
No. It smells like strawberry.
Taste the rainbow.
Okay. You must have a different unicorn.
So I got a serious question for everybody. Serious.
It's the wrong pattern for serious.
In 18 minutes from now, who's going to run the after party? Or what are we doing?
Everybody's pointing to you.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
your after party is rock. Man.
Jimmy, if you start the after party, I'll finish the after party.
Okay, I will start the after party. I will create an album cover.
And you can do it. You can do it.
There we go.
You can do an art stream.
I will do an art stream. I will create an album cover for. Give me a genre.
Let's make a
album cover. Let's make an album cover.
Let's make a bitchin' cover or a country album.
No, I'm not doing country.
Yes.
I'm not doing a fucking country album.
Dude, another album cover that I was thinking about. Molly Hatchet.
Make millions of dollars.
You want me to do a Molly Hatchet cover?
Remember the Molly Hatchet covers?
Frank Rosetta was the man, man. I don't know if I can live up to that, but
I just thought about that when you said I want to make one, and I was like, a Molly Hatchet. Remember those?
I did do I did copy that one time. I did that artwork style one time on a live stream, and dude, I was freaking out, because it started working out. And I was like, holy shit. I was so excited. B Lady, how are you doing, B Lady?
Hey, B Lady. Hey, B Lady.
And can I say this? Let's all wish Mr. Andy to feel better, because I know how bad it sucked. A couple weeks ago, I dropped off on my own stream because I felt so bad. There is no Rona involved in this. It just has the same kind of shit like I had a couple weeks ago. So let's all wish Andy good health, and I hope my brother Andy feels better. So
cheers, Andy. Feel better soon, brother.
Feel better, Andy, man. That sucks.
Get some hot buddies.
I almost need to do an art stream where I have Samantha Lee and Axe come up and just do my background music while I paint something.
I'll be down. I still got to play Shame on the Moon for you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's set that up.
We'll definitely be there, I'm sure.
But you really got to pull at my heart. You got to bring me to tears. Like
I know how to do that, Jimmy.
All right.
I think I know the song.
Yeah, I know the song. It's probably a Meatloaf tune.
No,
I would do anything for love.
No, Jimmy Love.
2 out of 3.
But I won't do that.
2 out of 3 ain't
Get out of bed for Cotton Eye Joe. I'm just kidding.
There you go.
Where did you come from? Where did you come
Song.
Where did you come from, Cotton fella?
What? Did you really think I wouldn't know that song?
Everybody knows that song.
Everybody should know that song, at least in our generation. Yeah,
That's like the song of the 40 below and the heater in the truck.
Everyone should have a dance to that too.
Well, the band that did that
I'm off
was
to the rodeo.
Yeah, the rodeo. I love that song.
Rodeo song.
Come on, you're working here goes Johnny with this.
Piss me off, you fucking jerk. Yeah, it's a good song.
I love the Swedish techno Cotton Eye Joe. That is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now who's playing?
You guys are, I'm sure you heard of Jean LaJoie, or whatever, LaJoy, whatever they call him, the guy that was on Saturday Night Live. That guy cracked me up, man. I liked him.
Anything X. I just interpreted that for you, Ax. I'm sure you heard that. Like,
Oh yeah. She always has that song in her head all the time.
No,
Yeah,
if
I
you
always have
really
the
wanna
Dennis
make-
Leary song in my head. Asshole.
If you really want to make Jimmy happy, play Matchbox 20 songs.
I will shut the fucking stream down. You start that shit. I will go to bed.
Some GNR.
I would rather hear Baby Shark.
You're in the jungle, baby.
Baby Shark.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
I have a confession to make.
Yes.
I actually love Matchbox 20.
That'll get you put in a
I want to push you around, and
I
I
kind of did too,
will.
Kristen.
I will.
He does not sound like
sing
Billy
like that.
Joe.
It doesn't sound like Stevie Nicks. Come on. It doesn't sound like Stevie Nicks. Let's go.
He sounds like he's sitting on a jackhammer.
Hello, Wilbur.
He got a little bit of that Toby Keith jackhammer shit.
Well, we're gonna get on the confession parts. Our wedding song was a Hoobastank song.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, who was saying?
That's
Yeah.
okay.
The reason.
Hey,
That's a good
that's
song
a good
right there,
song,
man. I
Burrito.
love that song.
Huh?
That's a good song.
That's a great song, dude.
That was fitting.
Hey, I'll give a.
Oh, it's a rebel without so many clues. It's pathetic.
I'll give a guilty pleasure song confession right now. Like Miley Cyrus, fucking Wrecking Ball. I love that shit. It almost teared me up the first fucking time I heard that shit.
I can't
Yeah.
put you in the basement.
That's a
God damn it.
fucking confession right there, right?
I like that song too, but don't tell anyone I said that.
Like I'm exposing my soul to y'all. Like that shit got me,
Won't
man.
Who really cares about that song?
I never meant to
Yeah,
start
that
a
song.
war.
That Hoobastank song still breaks me down every time I start to listen to it. I gotta go or call my wife and just say, I was thinking about you.
All right, now I know every time Doritos in my lobby, we gotta sing the reason.
Gotta go. Street lights are on. Hey, look, no John. I mean Dorito.
So for us, Axe, it's Still the One by Shania Twain. Because that embodies our marriage. Nobody
Still the
gave us
one
a
I
fucking
love.
chance.
To the one that I belong to.
So since I've got you here, what's our song then?
Oh, put him on the spot.
Yeah, Mike. What's your fucking song, Mike?
Arms are crossed.
And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself.
My nut here.
Mike's like Luke Skywalker. Hey, I want some pussy.
Oh.
Pour some sugar on me. Actually, no, they don't sing that anymore because they're diabetic. So they sing pour some sweet and low on me.
Nacho, you're right. There's too many memes. It was too popular. But I'm telling you, the first time I heard that song, it blew me out of the water. Like I'm not gonna. I'm like Miley Cyrus is a fucking dipshit. Don't get me wrong. She's a fucking dumbass, entitled Hollywood princess. But the first time I heard Wrecking Ball, blew me away. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Some of those kids, some of these, they're really great. Like Miley Cyrus is a great singer.
People put it
Can't
on
put that
TikTok.
by her.
Welcome to my nightmare.
You
Like
should
even
see 'em
like
put 'em
Justin
on
Timberlake,
TikTok
that
and
guy's an
people
amazing
doing
musician.
lip syncing to that song.
So, like Axe, when Wrecking Ball came out and it zoomed into her face, and she's like, "I never meant to start a war. I only wanted to let you win." Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I never want to see that again. Thank you.
I do want to see Axe in a Wrecking Ball real bad, man.
So Jimmy, when you see sledgehammers, do you lick them?
Sledgehammer? I hate fucking Sledgehammer, man. You talking about the
No, in Wrecking Ball, she's
Wrecking Ball,
licking a sledgehammer.
Oh well, yeah. I don't care. I thought you were talking about the Peter Cetera Sledgehammer or whatever. No.
Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel.
It wasn't a Wrecking Ball song, but it doesn't know a part where she licks a sledgehammer.
I didn't pay attention to that. The part where she was breaking down, like when it zoomed in on her face, and she's like, "I never meant the start of war." That shit like hit me in my soul. I don't know why, but it fucking did. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
As if we all guys here remember Gumby dancing with Tiffany in the mall. Come on.
Oh hell yeah!
Come on now, stop it.
Huh?
We all thought we were alone now. Come on.
Yeah, well, not to 100%. Miley did not write that song. I guarantee you.
Does Miley write anything?
No.
Get up there and perform,
Okay,
bitch.
Kitty, get down. Get down.
Yeah.
Get down, girl.
Get down, Kitty. Kitty, get down.
She's just
Kitty,
getting
don't give me
old.
a
And it takes her
pie-pie.
she's getting old. Takes her forever.
Kitty, those are my Kitty Poosh. Give my Kitty Poosh alone, Kitty.
You know, the thing for me is like I don't give a shit who's singing it or how popular or whatever they are. If they make me feel something, I will never deny that shit. Come on, Phil. Come on. Phil, what do you think about the new Adele song?
What?
The Adele song. Go take it easy on me.
I have no clue what an Adele is.
Well, you need to fucking watch my
I didn't know she had a new song.
Shit, then.
I mean, I've heard of Adele, but she can't play anything that would bring me make me feel something.
Oh, really? Well, I'm
really?
telling you, go,
I
go
don't know,
watch
man.
it.
A lot of her songs. Give
Go
me the
watch
feels.
I'm
Take It
sorry,
Easy
but
on
I used to love it when my daughter used to sing along to Royals when she was little.
Aw,
That's a good song too.
I've heard
I like,
I've heard a couple kids do pretty good covers of that song.
She didn't do
like
very
small
good.
children.
It was cute as hell.
That's exactly what it is.
You know who can do crazy
Bless her
impressions
heart.
is Ariana Grande. Have you ever heard her do like impressions of other singers?
Uh-uh.
Oh, she's
Yes,
spot on. If
she
you
does
watch her-
Mariah really well.
Yeah, like it's amazing what she like.
Yeah.
Like she was on Jimmy Fallon and he was just like, I think it was him, and he's just listening off, do Britney Spears, do this, and she was just nailing it.
Yeah,
I've heard Miley Cyrus do Shakira though, and she nailed that one too.
I would love to see Miley Cyrus doing Shakira.
Oh, she did, and it was pretty good. Look it up. It's there.
Did you hear what I heard?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just confirming.
Yeah.
Hey,
Aw,
you want to talk
Hi,
celebrity?
puppers.
You want to talk
Yeah, he's a
celebrity
poop.
hall passes?
Or she.
Who's that?
Michael
pet sheep down there?
Look at that.
loves Shakira.
Yeah.
This is Sky, and
Hi,
she's been
Sky.
pain in my ass
She's beautiful.
all night.
I did see Sky.
Is that a little husky puppy?
It is.
Yeah, she's a Siberian Husky.
Wait, can you
And
put her
she's
back
a
up
total
here so Gavin
turd.
can see her?
Yes, here you go.
We actually want
She
a
is
black
what-
husky.
He's a cute little fur ball.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yes,
this guy
so
has
bad.
them. She's got brothers and sisters, and yeah, there were all black ones, all white, black and white. She's got the little gray markings. That's why I picked her.
This young man has been trying to get on live all week, and I'm not going to deny him any further. Mr. Fulton, what have you got going on up there?
Oh,
Hey,
there.
Fulton.
Oh, what the fuck? We let Fulton up. What the fuck are we looking at?
Is it the comics?
He's showing you something.
What are
He's
you
reading the
doing?
paper
The
because
paper.
everybody just forgets about him.
Hey, Fulton.
Dropping like a bad habit.
Yeah, that's Samantha. That's why we got our. We
hell,
actually got a German Shepherd husky.
Yeah.
Because
Aw.
I love the shtick.
They're pretty. They're pretty.
Hey, Fulton,
Regular
you think
in Alaska.
Fulton? You think you can
What
center
was
your
that?
head in your camera? Wow. There you go.
Well, iPhone, go bye.
They're pretty what?
They're pretty regular in Alaska, like up here, because of course they use them for sled dogs and such and whatever else. But yeah, they usually have litters frequently up here for huskies, purebreds, and they're only $600. At least this one was.
Right, Eileen? This is beautiful.
Yeah, they were like 1,800.
Damn.
Yeah, for either a black or a white. Yeah, for a black or a white, they were like $1,800, $1,600.
I need to get my husband.
About what my sister paid for her beach was.
Well, in all fairness, moose meat is $1 a pound in Alaska, but hamburgers
she was
$5
only
a pound,
6.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
Send me a postcard.
Get your puppy. Yep.
Oh, that's a sweet,
Come up here. Go back home.
Yeah, right.
Look at that sweet girl.
Methinks we're going to end up
is
with a
a
border
sweet
collie
baby.
next, another border collie.
That's crazy because he actually, the same guy that breeds these Siberian Huskies breeds border collies as well. And he has litters of both.
Those are awesome dogs.
What?
Right there. Very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart, very loving, very family oriented.
Now, is that 3 critters you got, or do you still got the hamster too?
I've got 4. No, the hamster's dead. I've got the rabbit.
So you got the rabbit,
Tyga,
the 2
Chase,
dogs, and the cat.
Guy and Piper. Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back.
Guys.
2 dogs, the cat, and the bunny.
We got about 3
I know,
minutes.
I've got a freaking
We've
farm.
got 3 minutes to decide this. What do we want to do for the after party? What do you guys want to do? What do you want to do?
Do you want to hang or do you want to do art?
Do you want to hang? Do you want to sing? What do you guys want to do?
I feel like dancing.
I want to dance.
I just want to dance.
I'm a little confused, guy. I just want to dance.
You guys want to dance?
I'll watch some of y'all dance.
I do
Get a few more
believe
beers
I
at
do
me.
believe that we have
Game
done our
on.
brother Saucy Shane service. I do believe that my man's going to be just fine come tomorrow morning. And we do love
wait to
some
hear that
Saucy
news,
Shane
Shane.
around these parts. So.
Love you, Shane.
Oh yeah.
Get well, man. Toddy.
I would have loved to have hang out with Shane all night because I miss Shane.
I
But
miss him too.
But I am so happy that I could do this for him tonight. I think, Shane, I think you're going to be all right tomorrow. I think you're going to be very fucking happy with this.
How many hours did you need?
Yeah, but now what I want to know
like 40.
is what do you guys want to do? What do you want to do from this point forward?
I want to rock.
Yeah.
I gotta eat dinner,
I was
and
just
I'll
thinking
come
the
back
same
around.
thing.
What are you going
Still
to do
took
with
the
your
words
life?
right out of my mouth.
Yeah, what are we going to do with our YouTube powers from this point forward?
Evil.
Are we going to go evil?
Yes.
I'm down with evil.
Do you want me to run something or somebody
Try
else
to take
wanna
over
run
the
it?
world.
That was just
You can do that, Pinky.
evil.
Oh, yeah? Wait, hold on. I got you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Anything.
Yeah, most of those not there.
Oh,
I'm almost afraid to do an art show.
What
'cause
night?
it's
Would it be
gonna
Pinky
have
or
that-
Brain?
It's like 10 a.m. in the morning.
Brain. Pinky?
No, there you go. Look at that.
That's awesome.
I love it.
In the brain. Oh,
Oh,
God.
man, I got a tattoo on my arm of them. Don't you think
Yeah,
I would
that
have
was
little
great,
characters?
man.
I know, right?
That's great.
oh my God, that is
What?
perfect, Dorito.
Yes.
I didn't
You gotta
finally think of the brain
remember
chart.
the Animaniacs and
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Come on.
Bye.
Oh, Pictionary, yes.
Night.
Good night.
So much fun.
Just wave.
Just wave, everybody.
Wave.
take care, Beanie.
Smiley wave, Bean. Smiley
Just
wave.
don't let the bed bugs bite.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, 2 goats.
Sweet dreams, baby.
Or Nacho.
What was that? You were just going to say goodnight to Jimmy? You said goodnight to all of YouTube.
Good night, YouTube.
YouTube don't count. Uncle Jimmy counts.
So, what are you starting a thing there then? And then Twisted's going to do it after that? Or what are you saying?
I don't care. What? That's what I'm asking. Like, what do we want to do? What do you guys want me to do with this? What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You have to make a decision.
Yeah, you got it. It's
I
you're
want to
hosting.
see you use your powers for evil, Jimmy.
All right.
Decide.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
okay.
seriously.
Okay, then, Cindy, you're in charge of this. I'll be right back. I'm going to set some shit up.
There you go.
Oh,
Cindy, you're in charge.
I mean, come on, don't get Thor about that.
Come on,
Let's just
evil.
hammer it out.
Uh-oh. We're screwed.
Action!
With great responsibilities come great powers, or great powers come something
That
like that.
answer is correct.
Great.
Nice.
You've seen that somewhere before, haven't you, Ann?
Yeah.
Beanie said the strap-in boys are about to die.
The
All right.
Right.
That
Bill,
makes
put it back
time.
on. Put it back on.
Right? It's on. Easy does it.
Oh.
Although I've seen Cindy topless. I mean, Cindy's seen me topless, but I haven't seen Cindy topless. Just saying.
I think we've all seen you topless, Phil.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, that first part, I was like, you see Mike's face when he said that?
We've all seen
He's
Bill
like-
topless in a Borat suit.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice.
I'd make a sexy with her hair.
Holy crap.
There you go, man.
What's up?
I'm looking at stuff to print, and they make a printable pocket butterfly comb.
Oh,
Nice.
shoot.
I've got the
That
old
is
school one out on
awesome.
the table, the old metal ones that flicked out. They look like a real butterfly knife, but it's comb.
Yeah.
You get taken to jail if you took that to school today.
So you guys can check the private chat if you're interested in doing the after party, whatever we're going to call this. Ooh.
I got a feeling Jimmy's feeling good.
I'm feeling very
Yeah.
good. My hat's back.
Seems like he's in. Heck yeah. Party
Spicy.
time. Jimmy.
Hat's backwards. Look out. He's going to win the arm wrestle now.
I am. I'm like a truck. I'm like a truck axe.
Remember that Sylvester Stallone movie? What was it called?
Yeah. Over the top.
Over the top. Over the
Yeah.
top. You'd be like, as soon as the hat went backwards, that was it.
You know what? You know what I loved about that movie the most is they actually showed a real life dislocation of an elbow in that movie. If you go back and watch it, when you're seeing the montage of all the arm wrestlers, you're legitly going to see somebody's elbow get dislocated.
Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, the North American arm wrestling champion is from my hometown.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So there you go.
Oh, is that what's his name? Devin something? What's his name?
He's been retired for a while. I can't even remember his name.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago, Jimmy.
No. I know who Axe is talking about. That dude's
Back in Vietnam when the gypsies came and got him.
He's a huge, his hand would like palm your head. He's massive.
Really?
He's massive. And his daughter is now one of the female North American arm wrestling champions.
Genetics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. It was funny. Me and my boy, we just finished watching Bloodsport the other day. Remember that old Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
Oh, nice.
And that was based off a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're saying.
Put a tie.
Yep. Good old Bloodsport. That was a great movie.
All right, everybody. We love Saucy Shane.
Yeah, we do.
Very
Thank you
happy
there,
to
buddy.
do the show for Saucy Shane. And I guarantee you, Saucy, you're going to be very happy with the results of this because, goddamn, dude, you rock 20 people all night long. At least.
At least, yep.
Yeah. 2 hours of this. I'm going to drop off and kill this thing, and I'll fire up something short term, but somebody's going to do a legit after party. I'm looking at you, Twisted Art Lady, or Chatty, or
yeah, we'll see what happens.
Maybe
If
next
Nacho's
week,
feeling
we'll
better, maybe we'll do some tunes later on. We'll see.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I'm definitely looking at y'all because I won't be able to maintain this very much longer. This is be my third show in a row.
Yep.
So
you're a rock star, man.
No, I just I just love y'all. I'm gonna do everything I can for you guys. I don't know. I don't want to get too sappy, but I kind of want to get sappy.
Oh, let it go, Jimmy. Let it go.
Get sappy.
Let it go.
Trying to find something sappy. I don't have anything sappy on here. This is all Travis's shit. So this is how it works. Is I'm running this through Travis's StreamYard on Saucy's channel. Isn't that not
great.
fucking crazy?
That's awesome. Yeah. That's cool.
That's how much we love each other,
man.
Wow, man. I can't find anything sappy on here. Travis don't have anything sappy. Travis is all about
You
like
do when it's in my head.
It's about porn.
Damn.
Have you showed number 13 yet?
I think that's the new number 1, Cindy.
How about number 69? And I love y'all. I will see you over there.
Love you too,
thank
brother.
y'all all very much
My
for
chat.
helping me out.
Good job, Saucy.
Appreciate
You're
it.
there,
And
brother.
Saucy, congratulations, because I guarantee you, brother, you fucking
Congrats, Saucy.
Oh yeah.